Welcome back, creatures of the night, to another episode of Lovely Little Dolls, a Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition Chronicle. I am, as always, Leah, your GM, and with me we have.
Hello, I am A. I am playing Box, constantly metaphysically throwing up.
I'm Frank Wesley, and I am playing Tom Johnson, the vampire for the people.
Hi everyone, this is Andrew again, back playing Kevin Hopkins, the Elevator La Sombra.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robert. I'll be playing Victor Castile. Just another friendly face among the crowd.
And where we last left this group, they were having weird visions on the subway. And they had just arrived at the Portrait Gallery Elysium and were about to head inside. They are joined by Gabriel, the prince's pet, for lack of a better word.
I think that's pretty apt, actually. I think that's just kind of accurate, yeah.
And you all head inside. There are assorted people about. You do see the usual harpy and keeper in their usual spots. You see Winston DuPont is once again back. He is not engaged in an argument. He is sitting at a table by himself, rather disgruntledly sipping a drink. You see Primogen Wicks engaged in conversation with someone you don't recognize. And there are assorted other people scattered around the room. Some of them you know, some of them you don't. The bartender is cleaning glasses behind the bar. There are ghouls standing guard. What is it that you're planning to do here?
Figure at this point, basically just talk. Just see if we can't pull some information out through just simple chatting, simple just kind of playing along, seeing where things flow, if anything catches our eye and ear.
I think at this point we're best to kind of split off, each person taking their own lead. We are safe in Elysium. I think Tom is going to go and, after a slow meander, end up sitting at the bar next to DuPont.
All right. And as you enter, Gabriel also breaks off and just finds a table, sits down. It's not one off towards the edge, but no one seems terribly interested in sharing the table with him.
Box is going to slip off to the side and basically become a wallflower. So he's going to try to overhear anything as opposed to talk.
Okay.
I figure Kevin at that point, he's probably going to slide over to see if he can join Wix and the other person he's chatting with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've got somebody speaking to DuPont. We've got somebody chatting with Wix and the new random unknown. I mean, I guess I could go pay attention to the barkeep. Very well. I'll head over to the barkeep, see what the current bar gossip is.
Mm-hmm. So, the barkeep is cleaning glasses as usual. He looks up as you come up to the bar and says, hi, anything I can get you? I mean, it's a quiet night, but...
A drink would be appreciated, but I'm curious, you're here so often. What's been the juicy tidbits of late? Anything I've missed?
I mean, things have been fairly quiet since the whole fight went down.
That bit of ridiculousness, yes,
That
I do remember.
bit of absolute ridiculousness. But, I mean, I've been watching the room for the evening, and nothing in particular has happened so far. I mean, there's the usual conversations and stuff, but no one's bothered me.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
The individual next to Wix, I don't seem to know them.
Oh,
Do you?
that's Mr. Hava, the Nosferatu Primogen.
Ah, then it is a good name to know.
Yeah.
Good. I will have to keep that in mind. They've been talking for long?
I mean,
Tonight, obviously.
tonight, they've been chatting for about an hour now, but...
Chatting for an hour and nothing seems to have went wrong. Well, that's good at least.
Yeah, I mean, the two of them, I don't think anything's gonna go wrong. They both actually have fucking dignity.
Fair point.
I imagine if he's talking to the bartender, this is probably an earshot of DuPont, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he's at the bar. How is he reacting to this chatter that is throwing a little shade indirectly at him?
He just sort of glares at both of you, just over his drink, in that sort of lips slightly jutted out way.
Oh god, a ghoul snubbing him is... Oh, buddy, you fallen from grace.
I intentionally didn't snub him.
Mm-hmm.
I just went, While sitting in this area, since DuPont is nearby, thinking about the smells that have been mentioned by Box, do I pick up on that kind of earthy fire, kind of cologne type scent that has been described?
How close are you getting?
I mean, my character went for the straightest point to the bartender, so I don't know how close to the bartender DuPont was sitting.
You're about 4 or 5 seats down the bar from him.
Okay. But yeah, if I could try to smell it, I would attempt to see if that scent is nearby.
Do you have auspex?
No, I do not.
Then you cannot heighten your senses.
Can I... Sorry, I don't want to take your moment. I do have auspex. Can I like float around the room, and then if I spot anything, I'll whisper it to him, and then he can use the information? Okay, I have 2 dots.
Yes.
Auspex. What's the roll for
auspex
this?
1 will be what you want here.
I do have that. Does the regular ability give me extra dice?
This will decrease the difficulty on your perception plus alertness rolls.
Okay.
Using that particular sense, I assume you're heightening your sense of smell?
Yes.
Okay. So are you just wandering around the room, sniffing and...
I'm going to, at some point, after people are done their initial conversations, he's going to, like, wander past, because he's been seen with these people, bump into them, and then try to get a whiff, and if he gets anything, he's going to tell the person who's actually talking to them.
All right, let me know when you're doing
very
that.
quickly.
Let me know when you're doing
I'll
that.
I'll do it for the bartender. First off.
Okay. Make me a perception plus alertness difficulty 5.
Perception plus alertness. Can I add my auspex on top?
Yes, you can add your auspex.
Woo! Okay, so I don't have alertness, so up the difficulty. Oh, holy shit. That's all difficulty 5?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes out of my 5 dice pool.
Yeah, the bartender smells of aftershave. It's kind of an oceany scent.
Then Box is going to like hand symbol to our dear friend that like he's not picking up the earthy, and then he's going to go back to like wallflowering and just like buzz off. Yeah.
Okay.
Pick up a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Leave.
Okay. So, Victor, are you actually talking to DuPont, or are you just chatting with the bartender?
I think after he notices DuPont glaring in their direction, I think he'll get up and move towards DuPont.
Mm-hmm.
If for no other reason than to take DuPont's focus off of the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the bartender's a goal. There's no reason to target the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Basically, I'll move towards DuPont to cut off line of sight between DuPont and the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
And, to join the conversation that will inevitably spawn.
Mm.
He just sort of gives you a baleful look and says, "What do you want?"
I presume the same thing as anyone. Information. I'm a curious person by nature.
You come up to me, having never had a conversation with me at Elysium, and just say you want information.
Oh, of course.
I think at this point, this is where Tom, like, finally approaches the bar, and I'm like, come in, all smiles, and I'm like, well, what? It's a nice night. Let's not talk business. Besides, our old pal here is clearly not in the mood. And I go up and I say, "Hey, what are you drinking? Why don't you get the next one on me?" And I pull out a 20 and kind of signal to the bartender, and I say, "A drink for our sullen friend over here." Tom Holland. I don't think we've formally met before.
No, I don't think we have. I'm not sure why I'd want to.
Ooh.
Hey, I don't know what your standing is, but here at the bottom, we all have to make friends. I'm about as low as they come.
What a good angle.
Make me a manipulation plus leadership, difficulty 7, to not blatantly offend him by implying that he too is at the bottom.
I mean...
Alright, you said manipulation plus leadership?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
right.
He is. Just whether he
that is a good roll for me. Difficulty?
6.
7. Oh,
7,
6,
7.
okay.
I said 7, yes.
Buckle up.
So funny. I can't believe you walked up to him and just fucking said that. That's so fucking funny.
I unfortunately rolled 2 1s and no successes.
So you botched.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Buckle up, sports fans!
So he just looks at you.
Another fight might break out.
He just looks at you, sniffs derisively, and says,
my head
"My
tilts
dear
as I look.
boy, my dear boy, some of us actually know what we're doing in this society. Not all of us are little children tugging on the prince's coattails."
At that, I just kind of drop the smile and I say, you could have fooled me. And I,
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna roll something.
Is he gonna frenzy again on Elysium?
It's okay, apparently I take after my grandma.
Ooh, that's a good point. That's really fun.
Well, he just botched that roll, so...
Fantastic.
He just looks at you, and you can see the sudden application of palpable willpower to grab his beast and shove it in a box. He just gets up, tosses his head, and walks away.
Oh my god. While he walks away, can I bump into him and try again?
Yes.
Because I'm like wallflowering.
Mm-hmm.
I just look at
It
Tom.
will be
3 successes.
You do get a hint of a cologne, but you can't immediately identify if it's the correct one. It was a very quick sniff.
I did just bump into him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I lean into Victor.
I bump into him and I scurry off like...
I took a risk. It was either going to work well or it was going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
I'll admit, it would make good television.
It was... Your word choices were a bit interesting, but I digress.
As he walks away and his back is turned, Box turns to both of you and he goes... And then he continues to wallflower.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, he's definitely highly irritable. I'd be intrigued to know... I look over at the barkeep and trying to make sure nobody else can readily spot. Mm. But I look towards the barkeep and I go,
yeah.
I'm very intrigued. Mr. DuPont seems to get agitated very easily. What clan do they hail from?
Oh, he's a Toreador. He's just a piece of shit.
That is very quick. That is almost ravenous levels of quick temper.
Mm.
Well,
it'd be like if a Bruja was entrenched in the arts and thought himself very, very important.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, no, that's the point.
Who owns this school? Who owns this school?
You have no idea.
I feel like I could guess.
Do you want to guess?
Is it fucking who was bitching at him last time?
Catalina was bitching at him last time.
I think it's Catalina's goal.
It might be the Keepers as well, which would make sense.
It might also be the Harpies.
DuPont has a lot of enemies.
That's, yeah.
We have found the opposite of the prominent rose.
Yeah.
I think as he's leaving, just does it look like he's leaving Elysium or just kind of going somewhere else?
It looks like he's huffing off to another side of the room to brood under a tree.
Oh my!
I call out to him just as he's going. Hey, you forgot the drink. And I kind of just hold up the glass.
He stops in his tracks, spins around.
Oh my god.
And it is only the sudden, very sharp glare of the harpy that gets him to turn around and resume on his way to the tree to brood.
Oh my god.
On that note, I'll take the drink that I bought for him, whatever it is, and take a sip of it.
Mm-hmm. If a drink could taste like pretentious.
So, Dom Perignon.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. Oh man, you were playing with fire.
I imagine while these guys are doing all this stuff, Kevin's just having a moment waiting for maybe the equivalent of like a beer or like whatever the vampire equivalent of a beer is, watching this fustercluck go down. And he's like, there's a part of him that's kind of hoping that DuPont does something stupid, but then he doesn't. So he just decides to go back to doing what he's actually doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll slide up to Wix and the unknown to him person and says, Permission Wix, do you mind if I join you two? My apologies if I'm interrupting anything.
No, of course. Have you met Primogen Hava?
I don't believe I have.
Well,
Pleasure to meet you as well, sir.
And
Kevin.
the other man, who looks like the world's most generic brown-haired white man you can imagine,
Man of
looks
all
over
time.
you and just sort of...
Why is he looking at me?
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Pleasure to meet you. You're...
Kevin.
Kevin, I thought so. Good, join us.
Of course. Has the past couple of nights treated you both well, I hope?
Oh, I can't complain. I mean, I could certainly complain, but I'm not going to. And Primogen Wicks just relaxes back in his chair and says, the past few nights have been... I had concerns about the incident I heard about at the cathedral, but...
I actually heard a bit about what happened down there.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, apparently, and Kevin's gonna kind of be a little bit like nonchalant as he talks about this. It's like, yeah, apparently that has something to do with a bunch of the prince's other assets getting involved in a situation. I think this is related to some of the other stuff that's going on. It's why it's remarkably hush-hush in terms of what the human populace is talking about.
Is this related to those hunters you found?
I think it might be. There's every likelihood this is tied into that. I mean, it sounds about right, but I mean, it was outside of a church, but you never know. People are weird.
And Primogen Hava just grins at you and says, I mean, I already know what happened, but...
Your reputation precedes you, sir.
It always does.
But I've just been kind of trying to keep my head out of the light of fire, as it were, and just operate as carefully.
Well, that's a good place for your head.
Yeah. I'd prefer not to have it replaced with lead. I've heard of it's a poor life choice.
You usually live longer if you keep the lead out of your head.
Generally speaking.
Whether that is by shooting or by licking.
Of course, now come to think of it, That's a very good question. How many of these old buildings around here still have lead paint on the walls?
Oh, I could get you a list. How much are you paying?
Not necessarily at the moment. I might need it in terms of potential renovation projects, but that's a side point.
Well, if you ever want to make a purchase, just let me know.
I'll keep that in mind. By trade, I'm kind of a craftsman, handyman kind of thing. It was what I used to do before, the whole situation. So I still kind of operate in that field. It's always useful to have.
I know a thing or two about the usefulness factor of being able to get into a maintenance room, eh?
Yeah,
elevator man.
It comes in handy. It comes in very handy, sir. Let me tell you, just have a nice little button up, just talk your way through. It's come in handy on multiple occasions.
Oh, I bet. Well, let me make my offer. You need anything. If it's for the good of the domain, I'll give you a discount.
All right. I'll keep that.
You let me know. Here's my card.
All right, and Kevin takes it.
It's at this point that I'm going to come around and use the aspects.
Okay.
Difficulty was 5 or was it 6?
5.
That's still 4 successes. Holy shit. To be fair, it's the difficulty 5. I have a 50-50 shot every time.
Primogen Wicks smells of old books and leather. And Primogen Hava smells of absolutely nothing.
That's really scary. That's actually really weird. That's really disturbing. I also don't like how we knew that you were an elevator man without you saying it. That was also very scary.
He's a Nosferatu. Prince Everett calls me the elevator La Sombra. It doesn't surprise me.
Sure. As he walks past, he's gonna for everyone else it looks like that he's just like moving around because he bumped into something, but you can tell that he's shaking his head.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
he's gonna fuck off.
But yeah, if you need any assistance with other things, I'm also more than happy to offer my services. I'm more than happy to freelance for the good of DC. Would you like, I don't really have a card currently. I could give you my contact information.
Oh, I'd appreciate that.
And Kevin's happily will provide his own means of getting in touch if the Primogen happens to be in need of someone who can walk into a building without immediately requiring obfuscation.
Mm-hmm. He takes down your contact information and says, well, I think we could get along just fine, Mr. Hopkins.
I would say as well, Primogen. Let me know if you are in need of any services, and if there's anything that either of you two gentlemen pick up. The prince has got me kind of trying to help out with the current situation. You know how it is.
And Primogen Wicks looks at you and says, so I've been hearing concerning rumors.
What are we talking?
Well, I heard that, been hearing that these hunters in the domain are recruiting, and I have my concerns there. And there have been whispers around that they know a little too much. I would certainly hope that would be something we could nip in the bud.
Yeah, it's never a good thing when, at least from what I understand,
well,
you don't want somebody knowing where you live.
Well, if you're working for the prince, playing along with his plans is not my favorite thing, but if you end up looking for whoever that leak is, let me know, because I would be happy to assist.
Well, actually, Primogen, about that.
Oh.
And this is after Kevin had saw Box do the whole shake their head no, and especially with the other Nosferatu there, it's like,
In fact, he as he bumps into the Nosferatu and seems to do it, he does the shaky head no, but he does have like chills immediately that smell nothing. That's weird. We're in a room full of a lot of smells. The fact that it is devoid of smell is very creepy. He scurries off so that he does not want to be there longer than he needs to be.
That's valid. But yeah, he'll say at some point, Primogen, that might come into play. The prince has. I talked with him briefly. He's also concerned about this. I'm concerned about this. We're all concerned about this. More than happy to be willing to coordinate on that aspect if there's anything that you might have picked up as well.
I don't have any particular leads at the moment, but I am rather old and rather accomplished at finding things that don't necessarily want to be found. So, if you would like assistance on a particular thing, do let me know.
Sounds good. I've still got your number.
Of course.
As I'm kind of talking with these two, I'm going to try to pick up my own equivalent of a vibe check, even though I'm not the best at it. I just want to try to see if I can get anything off of these guys.
Okay.
Of, like, any kind of reactions or any kind of betrayal of emotion of, like, yeah, I'm looking into the leak situation.
So I would like you to make a separate perception plus empathy check for each of them.
Okay.
So which one would you like to do first?
This is going to be Wix.
Okay. Difficulty 7.
Oh, yeah, no, I absolutely fail.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, total failure there. Just nuttin'. And here comes Hava. Holy crap. Apparently I can read the Nosferatu because I got 2 zeros, so 4 successes.
4 successes, all right. So, Primogen Hava seems to be... He doesn't like the idea of an information leak. You can tell information is kind of his business. But he doesn't seem overtly dialed in on it.
It's one of those things of he's not betraying an obvious oh fuck situation. It's a oh god.
Yeah.
It's more that vibe. Okay.
While that's going on, can I try to get a read or a vibe check on DuPont? Because DuPont wandered off. But, like, he could be in the room nearby. He could be looking and trying to collect information to share. My character doesn't trust the guy. He just doesn't trust the guy. I'm sorry.
He is far enough off that, at least by mundane means, he would be unlikely to overhear conversation. He appears to be leaning against one of the indoor trees, absolutely fuming.
Okay. Just basically keeping a general, like, occasional glimpse on him to see if he, like, reaches for a phone or does any of the classic stupid things that could lead to him leaking information. Or like he was taking a mental note of anything.
Make me a perception plus empathy, difficulty 8. Because he is off on his own in the distance.
Absolutely. That is 3 successes.
Oh, very nice. He does have a phone out that he just sort of seems to be idly texting on, but you have no idea about what, or if he is simply playing Candy Crush in the corner of Elysium.
Okay.
I think after DuPont goes and sulks off, I might go towards the Harpy and the Keeper, who I just assume are together right now.
They are, in fact, together.
And I kind of, in a way not to oppose, wait for a lull in their conversation, and I just kind of approach and I'm like, who peed in DuPont's Cheerios?
I believe DuPont peed in DuPont's Cheerios.
It seems like it. Won't even accept an offer for a drink. Ignoring all the previous.
Of course, he wouldn't accept an offer for a drink. This is the Harpy speaking. Of course, he wouldn't accept it because you're beneath him.
Well, given his behavior last night, I'm surprised anyone's beneath him.
Oh, but don't tell him that.
Well, you know, some people just can't read a room.
He certainly cannot.
So if he's so blind, is there a reason why he hangs out here? Wouldn't he want to find his own people, so to speak?
Well, if he didn't come to Elysium, how would people pay attention to him? I believe the man is of the opinion that all attention is good attention. If he's causing a scene and getting thrown out on his ass, at least everyone's looking at him.
So I feel like the best way to deal with him seems to just ignore him then.
Treat him like a child.
Alright. Do you mind if I sit down?
Oh, go ahead. Maisie just glances over and says, "How are you, Tom? How are you doing?"
Oh, I'm doing alright. You know, got my tasks, keep him busy.
I bet.
You know, only able to sit down after having a meeting with one of my sires up the line. I'm not trying to hint at the prince. I'm trying to be vague there.
You walked in with him. She points to Gabriel sitting alone at his table.
Yeah. Yep. You caught me. We did walk in together, yeah.
He's a nice kid, but I mean, you can't help but feel bad for him, but he I don't think he has a lot of choice about whether he tells the prince everything he sees and hears.
Yeah, I kind of get that feeling myself. I think Tom is going to try to put some pieces together that everybody else pieced together besides him right now.
Fair.
What was that? Intelligence plus occult?
Intelligence plus occult, yes.
All right.
Difficulty 6 now, because you should know this.
While he's doing that, I like to do my bump and smell. Like a normal freak.
All right, a 6 and a 0.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right, we'll get to Tom first. Oh yeah, no. You're a Ventru. You know what Ventru do to people, especially Ventru elders. There is almost certainly dominate and probably a lot of it in play.
And you know, I'm nodding along like I knew that the whole time, and I'm like, yeah, it is a shame.
And Box, the harpy smells of spices and a slight floral overtone. And the keeper smells like a daisy-scented perfume you might buy at a department store.
Okay. So technically earthy, but flowery earthy.
Very floral.
Oh, like it's a strong floral. Like if I had smelled it earlier, I would be like, holy shit, flowers.
Yes.
Okay. So he's gonna bump into the table again. He's like, sorry. And then he's gonna scuttle off again with his drink, acting like he just poured some on himself and he's quickly to go and clean up. But as you look up, he like shakes his head, acting like it's because he just poured a drink on himself, and then scuttles off.
I'm sorry. I do have to attend to my friend. I hope he hasn't had too many.
Is he alright?
And I go up to, because like that was a little too much, and I go up to Box and just kind of whisper like, hey, little less. You can linger, make small talk. You don't have to accidentally bump into people. It looks like you're drunk.
I suppose it's such a waste of a good drink.
Not a good look, Box.
Okay, fine. I'll be social. Fine. he normally walks off.
All right. I'll go back to the harpy and the keeper, and I'm like, all right, he's good, but I think it was great talking to you. But I'm just gonna keep an eye on my friend. So he's good now, but I don't know how long that'll stay.
Oh, fair enough.
Again, I don't want to have a DuPont of my own on my hands.
No, you don't.
Ooh.
Oh.
And I take that excuse to not get drawn into a nice conversation.
So while all this has been going on, I feel like Victor's been watching the room and just kind of surveying anyone who could be effectively trying to accumulate data to disseminate later.
There are
anybody with a notebook or taking notes on their phone, anything like that.
No one seems to be doing that. There are a lot of people just lounging around, drinking, making idle conversation. There's a lot of small talk happening. A lot of just insufferable high society small talk.
A land of hoity-toity.
Well, while I'm with Box, I say, we might want to look at targets who might be ignored by high society. Why don't we take a walk around and maybe you and I talk when walk so we can have an excuse to pass by some ghouls?
Sure. Yeah, sure, we can do that. Do you want to lead the way?
Do you think Gabriel's dominated?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think he's fucked up in a lot of ways. Not to use that language. He looks. I thought you knew. I feel like did you not?
I don't know for certain, but I've got my inclinations. I've always had inclinations, but I was waiting until we had more of a connection to try to root out the source of that.
To be fair, I was 50-50 on if he was doing the sippy or if his brain was fucked. 50-50 shot. And honestly, one of them was correct and both led to really sad answers. I don't know, the idea of being a princess dog for the rest of your life is really sad. You know?
Yeah.
Let's walk. Do you see anyone else that you think are interesting? Be careful what you say. Everyone here has big hearing. If I have big hearing, everyone has big hearing.
Yeah. Anyway.
Is there anyone else that we missed besides our mainstays?
You don't see anyone else around that you recognize as particularly notable people in the domain. You know that there are about 70 kindred in this domain.
Oh God!
But for the most part, most of these people are just everyman vampires, as it were, who are just out enjoying Elysium. There's about 15 people here total. Most of them are talking about the stock market or some particular piece of art that's on display in the museum. There's a lot of stock market talk.
Wow.
I know what's next. Okay.
Would you like to go next then? Because I think we're just walking and talking.
So after having sat there at the bar for a while, he finishes his drink and pays the barkeep. Walks over to Maisie. I have a curious thought.
Oh?
Is there anyone that's been since the kerfluffle have started, has anyone been blacklisted or anything of that nature? Publicly shamed and removed from Elysium?
I mean, the only one we've had recently has been Mr. DuPont, but...
There's been no one else?
I mean, I haven't had to throw someone out in quite some time. He wasn't blacklisted. He is still here, but
Yes.
he was stripped of standing by the prince, what little standing he had.
It was just another thought that whomever's causing the kerfluffle with the paladin might be someone who has grievances with someone. I thought maybe since they were taking photos of here that maybe someone within the Elysium got them blacklisted or something
I would like
that.
everyone, all four of you, to make me a perception plus alertness check, difficulty 7.
Got it.
Perception plus alertness. All right.
I do not have alertness.
No.
All right. Luckily, I've got it.
Oh.
I fail.
Ooh. Okay.
2 successes.
All right.
Those of you who got successes, Winston DuPont has left the room.
Would I be able to try? Because I was actually planning on going to talk with him after this.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to try to figure out where he's dipped out to?
Make me another perception alertness check, difficulty 8.
Whew. Spicy boy. Okay, we are vibing on this one. How's a 3 successes sound?
You catch him heading out one of the side doors.
All right. I would like to follow, but I want to be quiet about following.
Okay.
So I think that'd be a stealth roll. I think.
Do you signal anyone else down?
Who's currently not engaged with anybody? Because I wouldn't want to make it seem that I'm following.
Right now, Box and I are kind of feigning deep conversation so we can walk around and Box can sniff the ghouls.
Yeah, because I'm going to be clear, I'm not going to be helpful. He can probably skittle off with you and be more subtle about it, or at least cover for you if he catches you talking and that you were trying to have a code. Well, Box can go fuck off.
So as Kevin's going to try to scarper off, his hands are going to be behind his back, and in the direction of where Box and Tom are, he's going to almost like make like a come hither motion, like basically trying to play it off nonchalantly as he slides out the side door. And I'll happily roll stealth to kind of shadow DuPont's movements.
The little Sombra is shadowing someone.
I mean, you might as well lean into it.
Do you want us to roll to see if we catch?
Yeah, make me a perception alertness difficulty 6.
All right. Ooh. Goose egg. I guess I'm too caught up on my ghoul sniffing plan.
Yeah, Kevin's not going to make a big obvious show of it, at least while he's in the middle of Elysia. He's basically going to try to make a very subtle hand signal and follow after DuPont.
Looks unfortunately like your friends didn't catch it.
Such is life.
Would it have been possible since Victor and Maisie were talking
about... Yes, you can try that roll.
What's the roll again? I'm sorry.
Perception alertness difficulty 6.
Okay. I believe mine would be 7 because I don't have it, and I did roll a 7, so that is 1 success.
All right, yeah, you catch Kevin beckoning a little bit to you subtly as he follows, presumably, someone out the side door.
I'm going to signal him with like a side, like whisper to him a little bit and make it look like that I'm like maybe not taking a piss, maybe like taking a smoke, or maybe like getting some fresh air. Actually, getting some fresh air makes more sense. Getting a little bit of fresh air, and then while you go with him, I'll join Victor so that I don't look unattended.
I go, you can be unattended. You don't need a keeper. But yeah, I'll
Okay.
I'll go with. Is Victor in the same direction as the door, or is he
afterward
away from the exit?
Is that a Victor question or is that a Leia question?
That's a Leia question.
I think okay. Yeah, Victor is in the direction of the door. He's roughly between you and where the door is.
All right. So I'll walk. Not with purpose, but I'm definitely walking in that direction, and I'll just kind of be like, "Hey, Victor." Just as I walk by, I kind of tap him on the shoulder. I don't stop walking. I'm like, "Hey, Victor, come on."
I look towards Maisie, and seeing the situation, I look towards Maisie and I go, have security keep an eye on the cameras.
All right.
And promptly follows along. He's like, if this is going to blow up.
So as we're going, I will tell Victor what I know, and I'm like, so DuPont has disappeared. I think our elevator La Sombra has followed suit, and he has signaled for us to follow.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so for the inevitable stealth roll, this is going to involve, I got 6 successes.
Okay.
At least if it's difficulty 6. Let me know if the difficulty changes. But
yes, it is difficulty 6.
6 successes.
All right. So yeah, you follow him out there. He stalks out the side door and heads towards a car parked on the street.
Would I be able to make out any license plate numbers on it?
Yes, you can make out a license plate.
Okay. I'm gonna make a mental note of like, all right, that might be his car. Is he just basically piling in and driving the fuck off?
He's walking over to it, leaning against it, and texting for a moment.
Okay. I'm gonna set myself up, if at all possible, someplace where I can monitor. In case this is not like his car and he's just like chatting or something, or if this might be he's arranging something, because I want to find a good area with a nice angle and then be able to actually get as much of a clear line of sight as I can, in case this turns out to be something else other than just him waiting before he drives the fuck home.
He puts his phone away after a moment, pulls out a cigarette, starts smoking and muttering to himself.
That moment when you don't have Auspex.
So, and it's around this point that the rest of you follow out the door.
All right. As we go, I'm quick to make small chat with Victor to not be so obvious. My stealth is nothing, so I'm not even gonna try to hide. I'm gonna try to bluff my way through this. And I'm talking with Victor, and I'm just like, man, what are we gonna do about this baby?
Yeah, it's a most perplexing situation, eh?
Just like putting in like the most like it sounds like we're talking in code, and so like I gave Victor a little bit of the rundown, and it sounds like we're talking about some deep coded message where I'm just talking nonsense to him. Yeah, the baby's got L's and the ears.
Make me a manipulation plus subterfuge, difficulty 6.
Well, he has that. I have stealth and I have auspex. Can I hear what the fuck he's saying?
You heightened your sense of smell, not your sense of hearing.
I will spend another blood to change it.
Okay, then you can heighten your sense of hearing.
Okay.
Man, I feel like I'm rolling well when it doesn't matter, and I'm rolling poorly everywhere else. I've got 1.
So yeah, I mean, you're bullshitting your way through this, and Box, you can hear him muttering about something that's like, fucking neonates up in everyone's fucking business, just like everybody fucking else. And you get a flash.
Getting a That's So Raven moment.
Just a crackle of burning wood.
I try to look in direction of it.
And the sensation fades almost as soon as it comes. As he shoves his phone back in his pocket, gets in the car, and drives off.
Crackling wood. And I look back to DuPont as, like, it settles in what that is. Earthy was the smell, right?
But that with a hint of campfire smoke.
Campfire. And you all watch as he goes off. Box, like, turns his head and then narrows his focus. Like, he almost is tempted to take it off. And when DuPont gets out of sight, who here is actually stealth? Because I don't think Box can see all of you. Okay, there's no idea you're there.
2 of us are not stealth. That's fine.
I'm hiding with 6. I'm in the fucking shadows.
Yeah, you're gone for all I know. You might be dead.
We don't know.
I turn to both of you and says, "It's him."
As soon as you say that, you hear Kevin come up from behind you and say, "Fuck! I got his plate."
What?
I've got his plates.
Oh my god.
Let me make a call. Give me the plate number. I've got some friends who
And I basically have the number written down on my phone. Just show what I've got the plate coverage. You want to make a house call?
I would like to use my influence with like just the local politicians to like know someone who could run a plate for me pretty quickly.
Yeah, you probably know someone who can run a plate.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, roll me. Oh, let's call it. Roll me your charisma plus your influence level.
All right. Hey, that's 3.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a guy who can run plates.
All right.
It will take a little bit of time, but you've got a guy who can do it.
All right. So I go, I make my call, and I'm like, hey, I got, I repeat the numbers from what we have, and I'm just like, call me back as soon as you get a hit. And I say, well, that's going to take a minute. We have no idea where DuPont ran off to, but we know where our leak is. What do you think our next move should be?
I don't think he knows he's made. I think he just thinks we're nosy, which is pretty good. Let's move more carefully down the alleyway, please. Sort of shuffles them all, and once we're out of like genuine earshot of people,
go too far away. We need to get back to Gabriel. We can't leave him alone.
That's true.
In fairness, I figure he's fine, but we do have to bring him back.
We also should tell Gabe. We should tell Gabriel and report back to our boss. And then he's gonna look around to see if anyone's listening to us.
Make me a perception plus alertness check, difficulty 7. Everyone can make it.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Okay, this will be a difficulty 8 because I don't have alertness.
I'm glad I have this.
Right?
I would have gotten 2 successes, but since my difficulty is 8, I failed.
Luckily, I have 2 successes.
4.
You stole my successes.
0.
A 10, a 9, and a 7.
I'll do it.
Wow.
+1 -1.
All right, so none of you notice anything much except for Victor. You spot a shadow in a window that quickly retreats before you can make out features.
I send Maisie a text indicating the window and that there was a shadow by it, and note, we were being watched while we were watching DuPont. Might need to catch whoever was up in that area on camera.
You want me to go take a look at that real quick?
Nods.
Give me a minute. And Kevin's going to start slinking through and trying to at least figure out where the direction is that Victor pointed out the shadow. What kind of building are we talking about? It's like just like an office complex?
It was one of the shadows. It was one of the windows in the museum.
Yeah, it's in Elysium.
It was someone inside Elysium.
Cool. Then while you guys go talk to Maisie, I'm going to do my own tracking.
All right.
Sounds good. Keep in touch. Heads straight to Maisie.
Okay.
How much does Maisie know?
We're about to find out.
I mean, she is the sheriff.
She is the keeper of Elysium.
The keeper of Elysium.
Oh, sorry. Maisie's keeper, sorry.
Her whole scene.
Yeah, this is her house.
Yeah.
In effect. That's why Victor's been very specific to report directly to her when this shit's been going on.
So we're looking for a private meeting with her?
I mean, I'm just going to walk up to a table.
Okay.
I sent her a text already.
She is lounging on a couch next to the harpy.
Like, I already texted her.
That's
She knows you're coming.
Yeah.
And she looks up at you and says, is something the matter? I mean, I've got people looking into the window thing, but what was going on out there?
When he was inside, he was on his phone. Not necessarily a problem in and of itself, but the way he stormed off, plus our associate's perception of his scent and state of being, leads me to believe he is, if not the source, a source of our problem.
I'd like to believe even he had better sense than that, but I can't say it doesn't make sense.
He could be doing it via just his general venting near someone, for all we know. He's not exactly subtle nor quiet. But he snuck off out the side door. And after being on the phone, up in Masquerade in a pretty swift huff. That combined with our associate's perceptions doesn't paint a very good picture of him.
Okay.
Not that he is necessarily doing it of his own intentional will, but he's definitely a factor.
I think this would be something you'd want to call to the sheriff's attention. It's not really my wheelhouse.
I just wanted to make sure that you were aware.
Of course.
Especially with whatever that is. Pointing towards the window.
I'm kind of new to this, but and he turns to the harpy. Could I pay you to not tell anyone about this?
Well, let's see. There are certain things that, if what you're saying here is true, is an issue of security for the domain. So...
Yeah, but if it gets out, there's gonna be an immediate freak out, and he might bolt. So I kind of want to avoid that.
Oh, I know how to keep Operation Security, little one. I've been at this for a while. However, if you'd like me to keep it hushed that you were involved, don't pay me a minor boon.
He looks to everyone else. He's not politically savvy enough for this.
I'm not there.
You aren't there. You're gone.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
I heard, and I'm like, why wouldn't you want credit for a job well done?
What he said? Sorry.
I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Fox, but your anonymity has been blown for quite a while.
It really
doesn't help.
He slinks back down in shame and leaves you all back to talking to each other.
I want to go to take Box aside, and I go up and I'm like,
Am I fucking it up? Am I fucking it all up?
You're doing fine, but at this point, in the world of politics, you want to take every positive thing you do, and you want it to be known that was you. You want to hide your fuck ups.
Okay.
Not when you do good.
Okay, was that a fuck up? Should I?
No.
That? Okay.
Okay. I would just blow it over. Just pretend it was a joke. Because here's the thing. If they know you want to be kept, you want to be kept under the rug and swept under the rug, they'll use that to gain advantage on you.
Oh, that sounds really bad. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Pretend you don't care. You take all those little feelings of anxiety and stress, push it way down there. You want to all the way down.
Okay.
And then here's the best part. When you're by yourself, you could take it out on someone. Let it pop in private.
Thanks. That I was kind of on board till thanks. And then he'll turn to the harpy and says, and in a weird, uncharacteristic, it'd be like, we may make a deal yet.
Of course. Anyway, you might want to go and get your little friend over there. He looks antsy. He's gesturing to Gabriel.
Yeah. Boxley turns around and looks at Gabriel. Is he good, or is he
Gabriel is just sitting at a table, looking like he's inches from having a panic attack, but also he has total awareness of the entire room around him.
We should.
All right. Yeah. Let's go collect Gabriel.
We should bring the dog back to his house.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I said
trying to be coy
Gabriel
and fun.
is not a dog. He is a valued member of our community.
We should bring him back home. He doesn't wear shoes.
He's wearing them
he
right
doesn't
now.
want to be here. We'll take him back. Good night, Maisie.
Shoes.
He has shoes on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Put them
Does
on.
he?
Yes. He put them on while he was getting ready to leave.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
He just wasn't wearing them while he was in the house.
Meanwhile, Kevin.
So weird.
What are you doing?
I am slowly making my way towards where the window would have been that Victor had.
Mm-hmm.
My main goal is just to kind of get an idea if there's any kind of unusual foot traffic that isn't like one of Maisie's guards or any obvious signs. I don't want to do anything with their security systems for obvious reasons, but I'm just looking for in my mind, I'm envisioning like the classic action movie chase scene of like trying to like narrow down some stuff, and if I catch a whiff of something, I'm on it like a goddamn hawk.
So there are ghouls making patrols.
Mm-hmm.
There are also a couple ghouls that have just been let loose by the kindred that they serve to wander the museum while the kindred enjoys Elysia.
But I'd also be trying to see if I notice either reactions of like if any of the ghouls are like noticing me trying to like navigate, if they have like an oh fuck reaction, and that's what I'm gonna go out.
Make me a perception plus empathy check, difficulty 7.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Can I use a willpower?
Yes,
here?
to get an automatic success. Yes, you can.
Yep, I'm gonna use that because right now my empathy is crap.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna take that off real fast, and then I'll roll the dice. Just so that at least I have one success. Holy crap!
Yeah.
How does 5 successes treat you?
Oh, that sounds very good.
Double zeros!
You little sociopath, you.
None of the ghouls are like, oh fuck, when they see you. However, there are a few that just like watch you a little more closely.
Alright. Any particular ones that as I'm like kind of almost like fainting that I'm going to approach them? Because I want to see if I can make any of them break. Because I want to see if I can make them break character.
Make me a charisma plus intimidate.
Would I be able to use manipulation for this?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
Make this at a difficulty 7.
You got it. Alright, cool. Oh my lord. Yeah, Kevin's a sociopath. That is another 5 successes.
Okay, yeah. You are definitely scaring some of the ghouls. But
You're a Lasombra, it's part of the course.
none of them break down and confess to having been at the window or give you any obvious indication. You might assume that a lot of the ghouls in this building are very well trained.
Okay.
I just as we're on to Gabriel, I had a thought, and I want to turn to Maisie, and I just does DuPont have any ghouls in the building?
I don't
because
believe
he
so.
left
No,
them.
I don't believe so. No.
I would keep an eye out for any if DuPont has any ghouls if they show up to bring them in for some interrogation.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
And if you have any, if you know of any ghouls that DuPont has, I would love a name.
I'll look into what records I have.
Is the sheriff here?
He's not. No, I believe he's back in Georgetown right now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go check on our guy. And he's gonna waddle off to go attend to poor Gabriel.
Yeah.
I pop open my phone and shoot a message to the prince and the sheriff, letting them know the events since we have gotten to Elysium, and that our suspicion is that DuPont is, if not intentionally giving away information, that he's definitely tied to the situation.
Okay. So you send off that text. You don't get an immediate response. And Box, you head back over to Gabriel, who...
Hey, buddy.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Are you good?
Sorry, Elysium's a lot.
We found the guy.
Oh, that's good. Who'd you find?
The obvious.
The obvious? Oh. Yeah, I guess that does make sense.
I feel like something's not right, though. I don't know if that's just me being paranoid.
Well, I've been thinking a little about what
After I told Maisie, I did want to come into this, and do you mention that you got the scent of campfire, like when he was on the phone? Do you mention to that to any of us?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that he's talking about it while he's talking with Gabriel.
I bring up that, DuPont is a little obvious. He may be the stooge, and you picked up on whoever he was on the phone with.
Maybe.
I'm understanding these things correctly.
And you have as much understanding as I do. But it's still good to keep him. I mean, it's still good to keep him on lock. I think, like, regardless of what's happening here, I think it's still good that we're putting these actions. I know that at least seems a lot.
It's not that it's a lot; it's that it's a lot to fit in my head.
Yeah,
I can only listen to 4 or 5 conversations at the same time before I lose track of what people are saying.
If you're listening to 4 or 5, I can manage like 2 at best. 70 people all talking about stocks.
There's a lot of stocks going on.
There's a lot of stocks. We had a shooting yesterday, and people are just really invested in stocks.
I mean, small people are concerned about their things.
And I want to be clear, mass shooting means that there was a shooting at a mass. Not people apparently didn't die.
Yeah, I hope no one died. I mean, I kind of sent those guys there, so I hope they came out okay.
Me too. Oh, God. Oh.
I didn't hear about any of us getting killed, so I guess they came out okay, but...
I mean, yeah, if you talk to them, can you pass along maybe, like, my number or something if they need... I don't want to say need anything, but if, like, if they're hurt... I mean, it's pretty traumatic. I don't really know what it does to people, but...
We're pulling at the same threads. It may behoove us to talk to them.
Maybe.
At some point.
I don't know. I just have this itching feeling that we're missing something.
I can see about getting everyone together. I can try. I don't have pull, but I know people. No one really trusts me, but I know people, and I can get people together.
At the very least, you might be able to get the prince to get them to meet with us.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, people don't trust you for the same reason why we're here, is that we're all working for the prince right now.
We're a pawn in someone else's grand game.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's get out of here before anything else comes into my head.
That's a good idea.
I'll say, if you know anything about chess, once you get to the end, you can become anything you want.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's hope there's an end.
Hey, before I'm gonna get you a drink for the road, Gabriel.
Oh, thanks.
And I just quickly go to the bar and I grab, I just say one of your most popular. I'm just like, whatever everybody else is getting tonight. Just, what, 2. 1 for me as well.
Bartender makes you your drinks.
And I come back and Gabriel and I hand him one and I say, look, blood is forever. And I just go and I just drink. Not really thinking about what the consequences of what I said was.
He just knocks back the drink, not in the way that a practiced partygoer would knock back a drink, but more in the way that a practiced, very low-functioning alcoholic would knock back a drink.
I see. Yeah, very different vibes.
Yeah. And I say, you know what? There's always tomorrow night. Let's go.
There's always tomorrow night. Let's get out of here. I've been seeing things since we came in.
Oh?
I'll tell you about it later. Let's get out of here.
Let's go the fuck. Yeah, I want to get the fuck out of here.
And that, I believe, is where we will be ending this episode of Lovely Little Dolls. Thank you for joining us, and I hope we'll see you again next time. Have a good night.